Hello, everyone. Fiu Flafus, Fiu Turu, Fiu Kifu. Good morning, good high noon, good afternoon, good evening. That is how the way we say it in Blaan. Ito po ay si Arjo Carino Turner, based dito sa Atlanta, but I'm originally from London, Pulumulok, South Cotabato. And in today's ACT Leadership Speaker Series, I am blessed to have a speaker who is actually from my birthplace. So before I would introduce her, I would wanted to share my screen on what is this ACT International Consulting Leadership Speaker series is all about. So let me have my shared screen first. I'm wondering what happened to my screen. Okay, let me share my screen. So as I said, this is the Leadership Speaker Series of 2026. It started it in 2025, and now we are actually on our second year of doing it. And I am here in the US, and then the resource person is all the way in the Philippines. And the Leadership Speaker Series is about highlighting mga accomplished leaders driving community development and people empowerment through monthly interviews. This year-long initiative aims to inspire action, share best practices, and equip audiences with practical insights to foster collaboration and create meaningful impact. Ito yung mga objectives: inspire action, highlight best practices and foster collaboration, empower communities, celebrate leadership. All of that will be tackling in today's session. And for this month of July, I'm very, very happy and proud to say that I have Dr. Joseph Ante Malida from Landan, Pulumulok, South Cotabato with our topic, Leadership Beyond the Classroom, Inspiring Communities Through Purpose, Service, and Education. And I found it's really very relevant to her persona, because I think this summarizes for what she does as a person, as community leader, as a mom, as a wife, as a Blaan herself. So without much ado, I wanted you all to get to know Dr. Josette Malida, to have a brief introduction about herself first, who she is, what inspired her leadership, why I'm calling her Dr. Josette Malida. Is she a medical doctor? Is she a PhD? Is she a philosophical doctor? Ano yung context ng pagiging doctorate niya? How she even ended up into being a doctor, because few years ago she does not have this kind of somehow title like after her name. So ito na po ang ating speaker, Dr. Joseph Ante Malida.
Hello. Good day, Miss Arjo Turner.
Miss Arjo, okay, explain like or share about yourself. Ina to either magblaan ka, mag-Ilocano ka, or whatever that you comfortable that you can share. Share about of yourself, where you're from, your origin, your history, what shaped you to be the person you are right now, and how was your journey in your educational pursuit.
Okay, Fuel Turo, maayong adlaw,
Mm.
magandang araw po sa ating lahat. I am Dr. Josette A. Malida from Barangay Landan, Pulumulok, South Cotabato. My mother is full-blooded Waray, coming from Baybay Leyte, and my father is full-blooded Blaan from here, Landan, Pulumulok, South Cotabato. So growing up in our community, Arjo, I found myself having self-talk. When I was 12, asking myself these questions: what would my life be after
Mm-hmm.
10 to 20 years? Am I going to have a life worthy to live with? Will
Mm-hmm.
my life be inspiring? Considering the kapobrehon we have.
Correct.
Yeah, considering our context. So
Uh-huh.
the most challenging question confronted me, like when I was 12 years old, is can I finish advance my study? Can I pursue a course? Can I be significant to my family and to my community? So those questions somehow guided me to, dream and shape my future through education. And those serves as a compass to my decision making in life.
Mhm. So
Yeah.
you were born and raised, so natay commonality because ako ang father is from Leyte man.
Oh,
Albuera,
yeah.
Leyte. So ako actually is Waray because father ako is my a Waray Ilocano lineage. So natay commonality which is on the Waray side. See, I did not even know. I really thought that full-blooded ka. So mga half-half di ay ta.
Yes po, Waray Blaan, a
Ah,
crossbreed.
oh, pero born and raised ka sa Landan.
Yes po.
But so that is our common thing because I'm born and raised in London, di vulul dayan, di dam and everyone na landas ng buhay. But it is good. So when you were growing up in London, did you go to the school sa London Elementary School or
Yeah, I graduated in Landan Elementary School and graduated my high school in Davao na already, pero
Davao?
spent like first year and second year in Pulomolok National High School.
Pulumulok
So
National High
silingan ta dito when you were in Valencia. And we are also
Valencia.
silingan sa Bululdaya. My father's farm is in Bululdaya also.
So daghan ka itag mga commonalities no, not only
Yeah,
advocacy
yeah.
and everything, but then you pursued or you really graduated karang as an educator.
Yeah, yeah. I
Mm.
graduated my bachelor's degree, education major in secondary education major in music arts, PN Health at Bukidnon State University.
So that's why inclined pud ka sa ganing culture and arts
Culture and
related
arts.
na improvement with respect to school. Wow, my
Yes.
gosh, wow. Well, I've known, because ako pasulpot-sulpot sa London because we always stay in either Canaries, General Santos City. So mostly London is over the weekends. But I get to know you because of my sisters. I think because my sisters are really more your kababata.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They are really like your ka age group ninyo, kamo ang mga
Kaberks.
hawod, mga kabarkada, kamo ang mga kaberks at that particular time. But tayong dalawa, looking back at it, when I learned that London National High School is starting a high school, then we started really doing a collaboration at that time
Yeah.
because you were then an annex school na sa Pulomulok, and then at that time I was part of the Galing Foundation, and then you became actually as part of our Galing Foundation na Mindanao Outreach Coordinator. So in that experience, I wanted to show ulit itong mga slides na ito, how we got started. I wanted you to share karing ato ang collaboration before with the Galing Foundation from many many years ago because Landan is our first model school. Maligo Elementary School and London National High School is our first secondary school wherein Galing Foundation have had partnership for establishing the school library. And this group photo is one of those so many documentations that we've had when the school also started. I'm gonna show some other photos surrounding this, but I wanted you to share paano ito nag-start, how it has helped shape the school as it is now, and how is it being beneficial when at that particular period of time dili pa uso ang karang cellphone,
Yes po.
wala pa uso ang ganing dili pa in ning mga social media and whatsoever. So book is the thing to do.
Yeah, yeah. So London National High School as katulad ng other schools, undeniably we have this struggling readers. So
Yeah.
this problem had been existing even as early as the school is operating
Mhm.
way back in 2007. So when I heard from Jocelyn that
My sister,
you are
yeah. Mm-hmm.
yeah sending books,
Mm-hmm.
I pleaded na sana kasama na rin ang Landa National High School and you messaged me that you don't have supplies or books yet ready for the junior high school. And I
Mm.
said I saw the materials and it can be used by the, yeah, junior high school, though it's for elementary school, but it would be very helpful if these materials will be present in our library, as wala pong library during those times.
Zero,
Nagkaroon
zero.
po, nagkaroon po ng tinatawag nating library because of the books that you have sent to us through
Mm.
Galing Foundation Incorporated.
And yeah,
Yeah.
that was 5 years because we have 5 years partnership because
5 years
I think
contract.
at that time we wanted to assess now, okay, when we started, you only have this much, mostly resources for the teachers, but nothing really for the students to go to in a school. Wala gani mo designated kasi nag-start pa lang mo, wala gani mo enough classroom. And then it
Yeah, yeah.
was Ma'am Ninfa Macabenta that really lobbied for you to have a separate reading room. Tapos, and then that reading room later on progressed into a full library space. And this was during the last in I think 2019 when my last visit there was 2019, and you have really established a full blown Dewey Decimal System for your library and even have a librarian.
Yes, yes.
So is this space still existing
Our
right now?
librarian, yeah, our librarian then is Mr. Renato Villano. That is why he
Uh-huh.
is in the photo picture.
Yeah, so is this are these resources still useful for the school given the age of technology, given the age of cell phone and everything easy accessible for the kids and online learning?
Yeah, yeah. As for now, we still advise our learners, especially in the senior high school, for their practical research 1 and 2, to go to this library to look into some reference material that they can use for their articles or journals.
Kasi alam mo, given this, we are now in the technology age na karing cellphone and everything is almost digital. This books is going to be later on in the future. Talagang ano na ito, talagang precious. Kasi I don't think so that yung the printing and everything, the electronic the transition to digitalization is so much na not a whole lot are doing really like printing. My kids, they are in high school and middle school, but they only need to have their laptop. Wala na sila gamit, wala na sila mga books dili para sa una sa atua. So kari siya nga library niyo might be even later on going to be transformed into a museum.
Yeah.
Diba? Transform into and then the thing is that I think it's very unique because you are the first high school na merong international partnership specific to your library, and you've gained some awards in doing that, right?
Yes,
Recognition
yes.
for the school.
Mm-hmm. Miss Krillin Soria received that Young Leadership Awards
Mm-hmm.
from, yeah, sponsored by you, of course, that trophy given to her during her
Yeah, we
graduation.
have the ano yung best in English than Young Leadership
Yeah, yeah.
Awardees, and I'll gonna show I think some of these students they were part mga awardees. Ito pinsan ko ito, and I think he just graduated with a degree. Ito pinsan ko rin ito, engineer na, and then some of your students who were like our first awardee before Youth Leadership Awardee is now a teacher, Krilin,
A teacher
teacher
in
in
Dandanis
your own
Elementary School.
school. So
Yes.
there is really like the impact, and of course hindi mangyayari yung lahat-lahat ng yon without this tree. I
Oh,
document life, and and then the hago and everything. So Ma'am Ninfa is very much great of a facilitator. Si Sir Valiente is so super supportive. So we're just really very thankful. And the iconic turnover. And this guy right now is an engineer, postgraduate, and everything, doing well in life. And he became your speaker in one of your commencement exercises.
yes.
Mm. So with the passion of education and passion of really like mentoring the youth, and how did you really transition to from here to being active in the Department of Education now that your school is established, your school is getting traction? how are you positioning yourself as a leader, not only in the IP education, but generally among the academics, the research and everything like that?
Yeah, first, Arjo, at the onset of the IP education program in 2007, the participation of the ICC in providing relevant and responsive education awakens the leader within me because to fully implement the said program, community engagement and participation is really a must.
Mm-hmm.
So the school really have to reach out to the ICCs and making them aware of their role in education that requires a lot of courage and
Mm-hmm.
strong will. Kasi medyo close yung ICC natin because of the historic um, mistrust. Oo, yung gamitan na tinatawag na, "Oh, bakit pumupunta yan si teacher dito, ano naman ang sadya niya?
Oh.
Ah, kukuha na naman ng mga data tapos, oh,
Mm-hmm.
loko ng fill up," things like that. But
Uh-huh.
later on, yeah, but later on, our project, the success of our engagement, tells volume on how serious we are in really helping and in really encouraging them to get involved and be concerned with the education of their learners. So, yun.
The thing with this one is that ang nakita ko rin na trend is that because Department of Education values the mother tongue, when the community is predominantly indigenous, then there's an effort to at least include that particular cultural impact to the curriculum. And the use of the mother tongue is also like being encouraged. And then there's the
Correct.
specific push of IP education to be integrated as part of the curriculum, especially for predominantly dominated the mga communities with high population ng indigenous people. So it's very empowering because so many, I think, if you're gonna rank sa ato ang region, the most nga profession ang IPs, educators. Daghan
Educators.
kayog mga IPs na teachers. Kasi yun ang pinaka-need ng community.
Yes.
Daghan kaayog educators and or in the ministry, mga pastors, pastora, then they are mostly deployed in the far-flung na mga communities. So you have transcended beyond your classroom and you integrate this IP education. And at a particular time, I remember when we started to do the skills transfer, the School of Living Tradition sa Landan,
Mhm.
way back then sa panahon pa ni Barangay Captain Ante.
Yeah.
Way back
2012.
then. Yeah, way back then, and we even have this School of Living Tradition na yung super plan and whatsoever. Then you were able to engage Fu Yabing, si Fu Gusabin to do some
Mhm.
skills transfer, and that ended up into part of the Mabalblaan exhibition in
Mabaltabi
20
project.
yeah, in 2014. So
Yes.
nagsanga-sanga na. 'Di ba? We were
Yeah.
able to collaborate. Tayo-tayo man lang din. Joven, your husband, is part of the Kafiblaan Empowerment Inc. And then this is the fusion of two great communities actually adjacent because Lamlifo is just on the other side of Landan. They
Yeah.
can actually like cross and then Landan. And we have this featuring two cultural masters with their skills. So now she's gone. She's gone.
Yeah.
She's gone. She's gone. And there's so many of this, but you can imagine this along with them, the knowledge, mga knowledge that they have with them dies with them. Pero at least we were able to have some na transferred yung kanilang skills
Mhm.
at least in one way or another. Tapos si Fuya Bing naging gamaba na later on. And what the biggest contribution ni Modena is that how important is it with respect to the fusion of IP education, then the cultural strength of the community and empowering representation. How is
Okay,
that
the
going?
beauty Yeah, yeah. The beauty of the DepEd opening the way, welcoming the IKSPs, Indigenous Knowledge Systems and Practices in education, actually,
Mm.
um, yung opens the door for our ICC community to put their trust
Mm.
and interest in education. So this photo here, this is one of the
Mama Del Swinet.
consultative,
I love
yeah,
her so much
consultative.
from NCCA.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Consultative meeting we did in Baguio City,
Mm.
uh, headed by the DepEd, the NCCA, and consulting the community, the ICC, on the possibility of really integrating in full blast the IKSP to the senior high school implementation program. So that is why when the senior high school is implemented in the country, no wonder that it is very culture friendly and ICC learners responsive.
Very good. Yes,
Yeah.
si Ma'am
So
Lori.
me, Joven, Michael, Sinarin, Lakim, and
Mm.
Uncle Tage, Doming
Mm.
Maladanon is present
Mm.
during this.
Amakin mo ito. This is the wealth of knowledge. Ngayon, Fulong Duming is gone. But he was part of the story and the history of having cultural masters and their voices being part of this initiative. And this is another one of these workshops. And of course,
Yeah,
this is
yeah.
another mga relatives and cousin of mine who is part of the Flalok project. That part of that is also, your Flalok project. Remember how I and Annalie and I were bothering you, were asking you in the middle of the night because we're crafting that Flalok project, and you and your daughter's photo
Yeah, yeah,
was
yeah.
used, and then that became like a springboard for the full-blown Flarok project. So itong mga initiatives that we're partly engaged of, nagkaroon talaga siya ng mga offshoot big projects that now you became a part of. So for example, in this photo alone, how many of these are indigenous people's teachers themselves?
I think nasa ano lang po, like 50 to 60% participants coming from the different IP schools are joining in one of the orientation program for Indigenous people's education and
Mm.
the crafting of their contextualized learning resource materials.
Living research.
This is
So
Pulumulok district-wide training.
district-wide training. So let's go on this
Yeah.
one. Oh, ito, famous mo na mga painting and mga uh,
Yeah, so this is during the launching of the Falok program in Polomolok. So we
pulo-pulo.
also, yeah, yeah, we also do display of our artworks in Landa National High School.
Do you have duplicates of this? Because these are really iconic.
Wala po. Yung the original copy is yun lang po talaga. Aside from the, of course, photos taken from
So asa na ni
many other
Ron?
people.
Asa na ni naka-display?
Ah, nasa ano sila, nasa CHLC po, the Cultural Heritage Learning Center ng Landa National High
Ng
School in my
landan.
office.
And
Yeah,
then
yeah,
at
yeah.
least this is the only. Walang katulad.
Yes po.
Well, this is Baigol na rin Maladianon, and then she still
Mhm.
runs is the Kalyong School of Living Tradition still active
Yes,
somehow?
very active. But
Okay.
yeah, for now, Bai Gulnari Malajanon is working as a full-time coach in embroidery, beading, and dressmaking program of the CHL of London National High School.
So that is even better. Kasi mas
Yeah, yeah.
mas na sustainability, you
In
know.
partnership with our LGU because she is paid by our LGU, yung
Oh,
monthly
okay.
salary niya.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. Because,
And
the blouses
we
that I
also
got
have
from her, I use it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We also have staff as bilang assistant po niya. First in the person of Liza Jane Kungan na
Mm,
ano na siya, nag-independent ng kanyang
mm,
online business for the bids
mm,
and replaced by Janica Ante.
mm,
And then I turned over Janica Ante to legislative related work sa office ni Fulong. And now, Baigol na Rimalajanon has J.N. Hart Malida as
Oh,
her
Yeah,
assistant and
pero
staff.
that is always the goal. No matter what happens, like the skill has been transferred, and no matter how these younger generations are able to do the skill, but the skill is there. The skill is
Yeah,
there
yeah.
that can be transferred over and over again. So this one is, I believe these are municipal officials. Can you share on what particular event is this? What's the significance of this?
Yeah, yeah. This is during the groundbreaking ceremony of the CHLC building
Mm,
granted by the AY Foundation Incorporated through Mahintana Foundation in London National High School.
mm,
So this was participated by the different partners that we have in realizing the Cultural Heritage Learning Center construction at London National High School. So of course we have our Honorable Mayor Bernie Di Palencia, the Vice Mayor Jingle Bansuelo. Beside her is our school principal, Ferdinand Dinan. I forgot the surname, and si Fulong Jerome Ante,
Jerome Ante.
the
But
groundbreaking.
it's amazing how, because I think technically I could really say I've witnessed the growth and the history of Landa National High School from the very start is like and how it grew. It's like you are all doing an amazing job of one milestone to another milestone. And this is again another session of engaging our old folks. Oh, si Auntie Marta, oh.
Yeah,
Is this a
yeah, yeah.
pulong pangak?
This is yeah, yeah. During this is during the construction of the syllabus for the proposed IP Senior High School curriculum in Landa National High School, and also translation of the Blaan Tutong book because it is written in full Blaan text. So we have volunteers from our scholars. Si Dayday Ronald Dian,
Mm.
Katuran, Lakim, parang you are relative. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Is one of our volunteers with Johnny Kaante and some other scholars ng Landa National High School. So these elders from Marta Ancheta, Pulong Maracongan Jr.,
Yan.
Bai Maladjanon, and some other are also serving as consultant to during the training, yung
You know,
pagko-construct po ng proposed IP Senior High School curriculum.
it is very relevant because when I had my Harvard summer school this just the past 3 weeks ago, and then our topics are all about these indigenous peoples of North America. And then I was able to bring mga cultural outfit and attire ko because it is for my photo shoot. I never thought that I will be wearing my cultural attire and accessories during the class per se. I was able to wear
Wow.
it because it is about sharing worldviews. So while our
Mhm.
topic is indigenous peoples of North America, I, as an indigenous person from the Philippines, as an immigrant, shared a worldview and or perspective that is common to the Mi'kmaq of Nova Scotia, Canada. Then I was able to really like share this, and I really told them, you know what's wrong with so many researches is that so many people are just talking about us, researching about us, but none of us are engaged. What I mean, none of us are really co-owner of the research work. None of us are in the editorial team. None of us are in the publication team. None of us are really in the writers team. Nagiging limited lang tayo as being resource person. We are being data mined. We are being like
Yeah.
just subjected to be the brilliant of the mind, but we are never recognized as really like the part of the authorship of the work. And
Yeah,
that
it's been
really,
like
you know how it is, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
How many researches ba talaga na masabihin mong Blaan research ito siya? Kaya yung Blaan Dimtutong na book is unique on its own because everyone are from the same IP group doing
Mhm.
the research work. And that is much
Yes.
needed. So na benchmark gid ninyo ni siyang Blaan Dimtutong na book until even now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Like 300s of the copies of Blandim Duting are in the CHLC.
Okay. And then this one is some of the activities again that you are engage and be part of educational summit, which is very important. Baigul na
Mhm.
rin mula dyan nun. I know that Fulong Duming, I'm very happy that I was able to get, his original work for my husband and stuff. But is there any of his family members, students that are able to sustain the skill ng faglong making?
Yeah, yeah. Among his sons, it is Elvis Malajanon who get into producing faglong.
Faglong. So
Or
there is,
yeah,
there
yeah,
is. So, oh
there
my
is.
gosh.
There is one. That's
Okay.
Elvis.
Okay, I would wanted to have one done by the son. Then this is Antigolnare. Look at this. This is
Yeah, yeah.
beautiful.
This is Antigonari and Kuy Kuy, Mark and Ante, anak ni Ken
Ah, anak ni
Ante,
Uncle
the
Ken.
brother of Jerry Ante. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
anak ni
Is
Uncle Ken.
our school guard, and we in the CHLC were able to embroider Kuy Kuy's like
I love
barong
this
and
color.
Antigonari's blouse. Yeah, it's burgundy, I think. And
Mm.
they just wear it and take photo, and the faglong na hawak ni Mark and Lee is one of the output of the grade 10 learners during our skills transfer way back in 20,
Oh
I
my
think
gosh.
20, post-pandemic 2019 and 2020.
This is so
No,
Harvard
no, no, it's
color. Doc Josette,
yeah,
I'm thinking now to have something like this for my graduation. This is so much a
the
Harvard color.
the
Crimson.
embroidery that we did in Koy Koy's barong is inspired by the Flalok story,
Ah,
uh, Ngakbal. Ngakbal,
ah,
who fought the big serpent that swallowed the moon.
mm.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So we do embroidery of the moon being swallowed by a snake, and that snake is goes around the waist and pabalik po dito sa likod of
Oh
the.
my gosh. I'm now just seeing this one. I like this because this is so Harvard color, crimson. Yung
Ooh,
itong kay Auntie Gulnari, oh, kasi we could wear
yeah.
something underneath because,
Mm,
gasgas na
yes, yes.
masyado. I think I'll gonna separately communicate with her. Pero ito siya na color, the crimson na color, I would love even just like this. Even a simple like this kind of, straightforward na
Beadworks, yeah.
na design. And then I
Mhm.
wanted her to have like something like Harvard on this one, like my graduation outfit. My goodness. What
Yung blouse lang talaga.
the blouse, I don't know if she can make something contemporary na yung skirt, yung same color. I
Mhm.
will design accordingly to match the hat that you will make.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I will try to sketch one for you
Design, oo,
to choose
design.
from, oo, to choose from. Yung design ng skirt, basta the blouse is really something like that.
Then yung design ng skirt is something like contemporary. But
Mhm.
this is really something because we are crimson colors, and I was just looking at it and it's like, wow, that is beautiful.
Sure.
It's very contrasting because of the color tone. And again,
Mhm.
some of these are photos again of your IP
Yeah.
Education Summit and the
With Ma'am Frau,
picture.
Caroline Oclarit, you know her?
Mhm, yeah, yeah, yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, yeah. The one in black and red or orange blazer,
Mm. Oh my goodness. So
standing
it
at the
is
background.
so how are you able to really like mentor this younger generations to participate, yung supporting these communities and then going beyond to the classroom, integrating them into the bigger topic of indigenous peoples beyond education and also community.
Yeah, yeah. First and foremost, I'm so happy because our scholars, when I say scholars, the children that London National High School is sending to Pamulaan Foundation Incorporated in partnership with the University of Southeastern Philippines in
Mm,
Davao City, we
mm,
have, I think, 15 graduates already, and these children are really into empowering indigenous cultural communities. So again, as one of our graduate is Ronald Dian, graduate cum laude, and is
Hmm.
now very engaged into community organizing, community event implementation and
Plus
organizing thing.
blogging.
Yes, yes, plus blogging si Tia Lolita, aka aka Tia Lolita. And yes, batch of Dayday is Miss Mary Joy Bagon is now currently working with Sir Ben Abadjano.
Hmm.
Yeah, in her project in Davao City. And also, we have a fresh graduate from Mindanao State University in the person of Abdul. Abdul, of course, from the name Abdul, is Muslim and her mother is Blaan.
Hmm.
But she is, hindi naman siya nakagraduate ng flying colors, but he got the award na best in thesis. So yung thesis niya is crafting activities in grade 9 science, like
Mhm.
translated into Blaan language, ang lahat ng mga activity for indigenous people's context na mga senior high school
So as a
science.
woman, as a woman and as an IP, how do you really like see yourself in all of this? And how do you perceive yourself? Were you able to influence younger women na indigenous peoples to be more engaged and to pursue their passion and to serve their community? How do you situate yourself into that kind of trajectory? Yung women empowerment, women leadership, and of course, women excellence.
Okay. In the different project that we are engaged in and considering teacher ka pa, community leader ka, project manager ka. Well, I used to believe that as a leader, you will always be, you'll always be praised.
Mm,
But, but to make things done, sometimes we need to do it alone, but most of the time we need to collaborate with other
mhm,
individuals. And way back in our Mabalblaan project
mhm,
that we implemented, so reality about people in varying background or personality changed my perspective also as a leader.
mhm,
So because there is this amount of distrust that
mhm.
sometimes destroyed the very core of teamwork
Yes.
because the lack of communication and failure to express oneself in the open. So
Mhm,
I always see to it that I planted the seed of being open and expressive
mhm.
to our learners without being oppressive. So
Yeah.
we can just air out our sentiments, bring any dispute or misunderstanding, should we say, or any problem in a negotiation table so that the problem can be addressed,
To,
so that
to
it
do,
won't grow big and
yeah.
destroy community and partnership.
Yeah, I'm reading that as like making use of the somehow the problem and or the negative thing as an opportunity to improve and as an opportunity to do better.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
we
yeah,
are
yeah.
not going to grow if we are all perfect. Ano pang i-grow
Yes,
mo
yes,
kung
yes.
perfect ka na? Di,
Ikaw na.
wala ka ng opportunity for growth kasi perfect ka na eh. No matter, no
Yes,
matter,
yes.
no matter ano ang gawin mong effort, wala na kasi ano na, perfect ka na. So okay na yun na hindi tayo perfect. At okay na
Yes,
yun
yes.
there are always disagreement because there's always going to be a room for growth and
For
a room
growth.
to do something better. It is just really part of life. And speaking of something growth and something to do better, I know that you're also very much involved in community engagements such as this relief assistance,
Mhm, mhm.
your communities. This is just really part of you. For all of those years that we have partnered with the Galing Foundation, I know how you have labored hard. Buntis ka man o hindi ka buntis, you engage your kids in segregating books, howling books,
Yeah.
sorting books, and all of that. You can really say that you have done that. And those are like international project na mga engagement. Now, I wanted to shift on something fun. I have seen lots of postings recently, yung championship and or awards garnered by London National High School at the recent South Cotabato Nalak Festival. Yes, it
Mhm.
is Nalak. We have to really like say it the way indigenous people say it, the way we have to really like proud it. So what's the engagement of, since when is London National High School engaged in this um street festivities, like provincial level festivities? What support do you get from the local government? And is this only you for representing Pulomulok, or there are also other schools representing Pulomulok?
Okay. For representing, I mean, joining the street dance competition in the neighboring provinces,
Mm.
very active po ang Landan National High School, also the Pulomolok National High School, and one private school in Pulomolok,
Mm.
run by one of our government official. And sa tatlo po kami, palagi po kaming nagkikita dun sa mga festivals.
Mga festivals.
But proudly announcing that we always got championship. Like in Kasadyaan Festival in Alabel, we got the championship. In just 1 year po ito ha, we
Uh-huh.
got the champion in Tinalak Festival in like 2017, 2018
Mhm.
po ito. And hindi lang tayo nag-champion doon sa Davao City, but we get like 2 consecutive championship in Tinalak Festival competition in Lubi-Lubi Festival in Glan, Sarangani Province po. So on the
Okay.
third year, supposedly mag-Grand Slam tayo, but the management closed the participation of outsiders. So they just do like
Local
exclusive, yeah,
event.
local participation of the
Well,
festival.
that is a policy change, right? And that
Yeah,
is
yeah, yeah,
fine
yeah.
because it is there. Why, you know, why invest so much when the investment will definitely go out of their,
Yes.
you know, area of jurisdiction? It's a hard realization, but it might not be as much fun because there will be not really like that competition, kind of like quote
Mhm.
unquote. So with all of these prizes that the school is getting, is this going to the, are those funds going to the school, or are those funds going to support the specific performing arts group of the school? How is that
Okay,
going?
with those funds, most especially in Lubi Lubi Festival, where we bagged like 1 million pesos as the grand champion, and some other prizes as best in music, best in festival parade, things like that. We see to it that we give back to the parents their money, because during the festival, since the amount of support that we get from our LGU, from the province level to the municipal level, would not suffice for the expenses that we spent in preparing for a festival competition. So nagkakaroon po ng contribution yung mga parents of our participants, like amounting to minimal na 500 pesos. But some festivals, kapag masyadong hindi kami ready sa lahat, like the props and all that, mga damit na kailangan pa i-purchase, we also experience like receiving contributions coming from the parents amounting to 1,300 to 1,500 pesos. Pero kapag nanalo naman po tayo, we make sure that binabalik natin yung contribution ng mga parents. And then, kapag may natira pa na pera, so we do boodle fight with
Oh,
our
celebrate.
invite, yeah, some mga learners and
Mm.
our partners also. And some amount went to supporting some of the projects in school. Yung very relevant na naman siya sa culture and arts preservation.
Yeah.
Like, magpo-purchase ng big cabinets for keeping of the costumes and all
Mhm.
that, para magamit pa sa some other events and
Mhm.
activities.
But all I can say is like, although London is really predominantly Blaan, but I can see
Mhm.
from your props and stuff, you also like, because this is at Nalak Festival, so you themed your presentation as well to, in honor of the Taboli culture, because
Yes.
Nalak is Taboli, it is
Bali.
there's a huge population of Toboli, although there are some Tobolis in our barangay in Landan. It's
Mhm.
predominantly like Blaan, but this is
Blaan.
really distinctive Toboli. So of
Mhm.
course this Malong is also a shared material culture with the Maguindanon and as part of the trading and everything. So this is showcasing cultural diversity of our region, the colors of our region na per se. And I just wanted to say, like, I'm very proud, no, na coming from that small community, but because the school is becoming a powerhouse,
Mhm.
it is no longer just like yung barangay lang always yung center. Actually ngayon,
Yeah.
mas nagiging point of go-to place na talaga yung school because of the trailblazing initiatives that have happened there. And I think one of the biggest contribution is that is your strategic partnership. And
Yes,
then
yes,
your
yes.
strategic partnership and you started strong. And I would be really like very happy to say that we're proud that Galing Foundation has been part of the formative years. And
Mhm.
because of that partnership, nagkaroon talaga ng pagkakakilanlan yung school because you are, even malayo kayo, your educational resources are much better than those in the city because it's more updated and they are really
Mhm.
like K to 12. They are really in the range of the K to 12 program. Those nice books that you got, I think kayo lang ang merong ganoon. Wala yung mga
Yeah,
iba.
yeah.
Wala yung mga iba. So this is so congratulations to the recent win and again the future win. And I think see you have original music too.
Yes, with Pami Malayon.
Yeah. Pami and then si ano si the one in Kalyong.
Jericho Vicente.
Oh, so it's so much talent kumbaga that you are able to use and then showcase yung artists and artistry mismo ng galing ng Landan. So you have made a mark na Landan National High School is something to look up to. You know, it's amazing. It's really like amazing. So congratulations, and I saw your photos along with whoever the teams are. You know, it
Yeah.
is about teamwork.
Our yeah, yeah, our chief choreographer and our local culture and arts coordinator from the municipality of Polomolok, Mr. J.R. Tuz.
Mm.
In 2023 nga pala, Arjo, it was our first time to join that Nalak Festival kasi takot kami mag-join, 'di ba? Yung mga street dance
Mm.
kasi namin is not that very authentic, from the props to the dress to the dance move and all that. But we dared in 2023, and we got the champion, and second time namin mag-join to the recent Nalak Festival,
Mm.
and bringing back again home the champion.
Wow, it's a big. It's like this is really something coming from that community, and that it's very empowering and it's very enlightening. And it is not something strange, kumbaga, because um you're offering something unique na hindi pa, kumbaga, hindi always na. You know, now is your time. Maybe later on there will be other future na newcomers. But right now, it is Landa National High School's turn. And I
Yeah, yeah.
celebrate you with you for all of that and the support, whoever are part of the team, the production team. It's a huge project in itself. You know, you are into project management. This engagement itself is a huge project. You have lots of stakeholders, you have lots to coordinate, you have to engage a whole lot yung mga outfit ninyo, accessories ninyo, and all of these things
Yeah,
to
yeah.
make it very, very happy. But this is really a celebration of culture. How I wish we can bring you all here in the US, right? Dance, dance in like, you know, big events. Who knows? Libre naman ang mag-dream. And anyway,
Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah. Libre pa nga.
we're gonna get back into your so all of that right now. So lahat ng mga collaborations sa mga cultural engagements, the ones in education, now turning that into a hub, which is the Cultural Heritage Learning Center. Is this
Yes,
under
yes.
the Department of Education or is this under the local government?
Our CHLC, bringing you back again to our partnership with Mabal Project in
Mm,
2012. So that was under NCCA, not the
mm,
National Commission for Culture and the Arts, since siya yung service provider natin during that time. And from then on, our local government unit supported the activity of skills transfer. So, in the name of School of the Living Tradition, based in the school itself,
mm,
because
mm,
the rest of the SLT implementation in the country is community-based po. So, tayong lang yung nag-school-based, the only
mm,
school-based SLT program implementer in the country. So in 2021, when Joven is in the regional office as a policymaker, they crafted Regional Memorandum CLMD number 2
mm,
251 series of 2021, naming the initiative of schools located in the ICC engaged in skills transfer from that of SLT to CHLC, Cultural Heritage Learning Center.
mm. So,
So, Landan National High School is the only cultural heritage learning center implementer with a certificate issued by DepEd Regional Office. And
wow.
the rest of the schools in the region and even outside the region is coming to our school to benchmark how we do and how we run the CHLC in school.
So in all of this, with you are part of the ACT International Consulting LLC,
Mhm.
mentee on project management. In all of this, how are you able to see the integration of your knowledge as a educator, expertise as a community member and as a community resource person, and technical skills as a project implementer into one? How are you able to are you able to see that you know all of these skills are intertwined for you to be able to function as such effectively and efficiently? Nakita mo yung
Yeah.
merging doon?
Yeah, yes, yes, of course. If you are good in managing your class as a teacher, I believe that skill can also be used in managing projects,
Mm,
in helping community uh, develop their potentials, their skills. The number one thing that I think helped me bring into this level of managing different activities, organizing project, is passion,
mm.
the passion of really, making a difference and contributing to helping our community.
So that
So,
is, sir, your servant leadership in a way,
yeah, yeah,
defines
yeah.
your servant leadership.
Mhm.
Yeah, wow. So mayroon
So,
may
opo,
na
as a teacher, a community leader, a volunteer, siyempre medyo problemado tayo diyan sa time, 'di ba? And considering supervising the instructional skills of 45 teachers
Mm,
in one school na supposedly I am only like entitled to have 10 teachers, but
mm,
because of the absence of master teacher in school, I really have to attend to 45 teachers, their
wow.
needs in mentoring
Mm.
instruction. Medyo lisod siya diri dapit pero kayanin natin 'yan.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So for your part, since you've been doing all of these things, are you taking coffee in the morning or tea or whatever to keep you going? And
Yeah,
what is your favorite book so far? Unsang imuha nga karon?
eh,
Ha?
yes,
Tea
as
or
to coffee or tea, it's both. Wala
both?
akong
Oh,
inaatrasan.
but we have our traditional grinding of coffee.
Yeah,
You
the caffeinative, I like that.
Oh,
I like
di
the
ba?
aroma.
Oo,
Yeah, yeah.
the aroma. So, as of now, nakakabay ka rang masulti nimo nga favorite book as an educator in your lifetime?
One of the book that I read na hindi ko malimot-limutan is entitled Even Eagles Need a Push. because most of the time we all have the capacity, we all have the ability, the potential, but we don't know how to make use of them, and we don't even, some people don't are not aware, I mean,
Mm,
that they have that potential. It's just a
mm,
matter of making them realize that you are sitting in a box of gold and yet you
mm.
are living like a beggar, things like that.
Yeah. So, if you are going to be asked kung merong isang word na magde-define sa leadership mo, ano yung word na yun?
Okay. Influence.
Influence. Okay. That is pretty much, and actually you have done that. You have practiced that, and that is part really like part ng iyong lifestyle. As to date, in all of this leadership practice and exercise, unsa ang imong nga biggest karang lesson na learned that you are still trying to work on?
Yes, what I am trying to work on ATM is patience.
Patience.
Yeah, I every day I always cling to that. Patience is a virtue,
Uh-huh.
and be slow to anger, things like that.
Mm.
It's been my cross anyway.
Yeah. And then
Pero
just remember that
yeah,
you are human, and then
yeah,
you
yeah,
have
yeah.
you have emotion too. You are not Iron Man. You are not Superwoman. You are a woman without all of these other superlatives na mga stuff and everything like that. But it's amazing because you have developed your strength. You have developed the character and the discipline. And I think studying your PhD, completing your PhD while being a full-time worker and having two young kids, and then kayo ng husband mo are doing it together. I would really say,
Together.
like, you're doing it together. That is really
We did it together with different dissertation,
as in
individually. Yeah, it's not a
as
teamwork, it's
uh-huh.
individualized work.
Yeah, individual. But what I mean is that you did it together at the same range of time, and then
Yeah, yeah,
different, trajectory. Because Joven and I, we were part of Sarangani province before. That's why what's happening in your life right now is not going to define what your future will be. There will always be like lots of these opportunities as long as you continue moving forward, seeking learning. We are lifelong learners. We don't shy away from that fact, but because we are learning, but at the same time we are giving back to the community per se. So speaking back of community, it is really a pleasure to get to know you over the years, and I am blessed to have some of your works. Ito, nakaabot gid siya sa Harvard. This was this is the blazer ni Flanek Monique, um,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Monique Kawari Sullivan, based in Australia. Na when she came to Atlanta, yan ang pinamana niya sa akin. So it's a gift. But I wanted to honor you because ikaw yun ang embroidery ani. So ako lang yun ang nang
Yes.
ay blazer nga lahi o karang embroidery. So I brought it to my Harvard Summer School, and this is part of our auditorium, of course, ahong mga Harvard ekek. Adams Residence Hall this is our dining room, dining area namo. And my prayer is for us to, after 2019 nato nga pagkita, my prayer is for us to meet next year in Harvard. So we're gonna
Woo!
make
Manifesting!
manifesting. We're gonna make it happen.
Manifesting!
We're gonna make it happen. But I'm also trying to encourage you to start looking online for courses that's relevant for your skill, even if it is just a certificate level. Kasi right now, ang dami-dami. I'm telling you, now you have the capacity na to pay. Dili na ta kaayo ingon nimo nga karang dili na kaayo ta parehas gyud sa una nga ang ato ang ato lang nga handom nga makalahutay ta in a day nga makakaon ta 3 times in a meal, then makalahutay ta in a day. Right now, God has blessed us with all of our skills and talents na naanatay capacity to earn something and support our wants. Wala na naton
Amen.
nasatisfy na nato ng ato ang mga needs. Pero right now, ang support to our wants. And I really hope and pray that one day, sooner or later, if I will was able to influence you into project management, I hope I can also influence you to do something with Harvard. Para daghan na ta, dili lang ako ang kuan, dili lang ako ang karang first from London. I really don't know kung naabay nakagraduate na og karang from Pulumulok, from the whole town of Pulumulok sa Harvard. I don't know, but I'm sure na makaklaim jud ko nga ako ang first sa London.
Your uncle, not your, our uncle Dan Caturan's daughter, Miss Maddie,
Aha.
hindi lang siya Harvard, sa ano siya, Northern Illinois University.
Yes, yes,
Pero
yes.
graduated with flying colors.
Yes, yes, yes. So I think it is in our genes, no? Naagid ta sa ato ang karang bloodline and because
Genetics.
we are achievers like so far ace ang Arjo. Kung
Grabe,
makagrab of distinction, it's really
power.
a proud moment. But I'm sharing that to really inspire. We are sharing our stories to inspire younger generations. Na even though, in the future, we will be gone soon. So as long as these documentations that we are doing now is going to stay in the public domain, younger generations that will be watching these videos in the future now will have a point of reference. And we're trying to do this to share knowledge and to share the experience of our stories and our struggles and our aspirations. So, um, so far, for the things that we have planned, lahat nangyayari sila, right?
Yes.
So these two will just happen in time. And I've already told I have told my professor of the possibility that the mayor of our town will be coming along with the IPMR and Doc Joven and then you. Then it's just a matter of time. I'm ready to send invitation letter for everyone kasi ano na kayo, grabe na ang mga booking for the hotel and everything. But anyways, if this can be a way for you all to be able to experience Harvard, why not? And if I'm able to share this knowledge and inspire, maka-afford na gyud ta. Maka-afford na ta nga
Yes.
mga blaan to have this kind of education.
Opo.
As in, afford na. So, with that one, bong salamat gyud Doc Josette for your time spent today for just really sharing your story and really talking about beyond the classroom. What's your impact as a person, as a community leader, as an educator, as a community empowered woman, ang imuha nga impact. So, bong salamat gid kaayo. Any parting message sa ato ang topic right now that you can share for whoever is going to be able to view this interview?
Okay, my message to some other educators around the world who can access to our talk. Educators are potential leaders.
Mhm.
Our classroom is a perfect university for leadership course and adventure. I say adventure because you are going to make it your own and later consult some other um, resource person for your guidance in your adventure for leadership. And also for those who are having that mindset na I am just a teacher.
Mhm. Mhm.
So teachers opportunities awaits you inside that four corners of the classroom again.
Mhm.
Start looking around for a problem that you can address. Once you do, take action.
Mhm.
Okay? And then at the same time, you take caution. Problem solving is addictive, I'm telling you. It will bring you to a larger community of problem solving fields.
Yeah.
And uh, if you're going to ask me what is leadership to me today, I should say leadership to me is being able to see problems squarely, being able to feel the need to be a part of the solution, and being able to influence others to solve the problem voluntarily. Thus, leadership to me is awareness, conviction, and influence.
Wow, masyado namang super yan, oy. Well, that message is geared toward for educators. I wanted you to share your heart out for the younger generations and inspiring them moving forward. What would that
Yeah.
be, that message from Dr. Josette Malida to your students? If you're going to talk to your students right now, to your mentees, what would be that message that you wanted them to hold on to for their life?
For the younger generation, first step, keep dreaming.
Mm-hmm.
Second, look for an environment or a community, a group that can help you grow and that will help you usher in reaching your dreams.
Mm-hmm.
And don't get discouraged. Whatever the situation may be, whatever challenges that you are in, bear in mind that everything is not constant. It will pass away and keep moving.
Okay. Yay! Well, that ends this special session of ACT Leadership Speaker Series with Dr. Josette Marida. Bong salamat, Digu. As in Superman kayo ka nice oy. It is heartwarming, and I'm very happy we have this time. I still have to find a session with Joven because I know that he is also as equally as busy. But I will send a letter to the mayor and to Fulong Jerome and everyone. I'm excited for my policy course, pre-capstone and capstone, because I'm really going to focus on with whatever the initiatives in our that would impact for the better sa ato nga town. I have given so many my time in other towns and provinces, and especially sa Rangani. I think now is my time to give back and focus to my hometown and South Cotabato. So that's my commitment, and I'm excited to be engaging community leaders in ways that I can be of help with, even sa inyo ha, even to you. And I'm very happy that you are reaching out, and you know that I'm always one click away. And I'm happy that what I've shared to you and mentored on you, I'm able to see it how you do it. So you ask guidance for this, I give you insights, and you run that idea, and I am seeing it being implemented. And that makes me just very, very happy as a mentor. So, bong
Thank you
salamat.
very much to you. And also to Sir Migs. Thank you for sponsoring me.
Yes, yes, yes. So he is very supportive, actually. And then I don't want my Harvard connection to start to just stop on me, and that's what we're gonna talk about it. And I'll try to encourage as many and as much as possible, especially those I know na maka-afford na nga to do things for ourselves. Kay naa na tay capacity to finance at sa ato nga sarili. Then let's make this happen. And I'm looking forward to have you, Dr. Joven, Fulong Jerome, and Mayor Bernie Palencia. And anyone who would wanted to come, basta gastos sa karang inyuha ang gastos, ako lang ang invitation. No problem. And
Goes.
let's reunite diri sa USA with Boy Limpayin and hopefully si NCIP Chair Nancy. They're excited because I'm sharing the journey, and my intent is to raise awareness that people will not be afraid to achieve whatever you wanted to achieve. This dream of having going to Harvard is my dream since I was elementary. Kasi nabasahan lang nako. So the importance of ding mga books nga ni, is like, unsa man gid ni siya. And what struck to me is that this is the oldest higher education in the USA and the best. Still
The
like it's
oldest
part
and the
of the
best.
oldest and the best. So anak ko nga, kahit na ultimo ta, libre ang mangarap. But then ang ato
Yes.
ang pangarap, we have to take action towards it. Ikaw, dili ka karon maging Dr. Josette Malida kung wala ka nag-sacrifice. You know, I don't know if I'm going to really do a PhD in my lifetime. I don't know yet, but I am satisfied with whatever accomplishments that I have right now. If I really go on to go crazy, I can still like do it, but I wanted to do something more on the practical side where I'm even able to give back. So our collaboration is just going to even get stronger, and knowing that I am a one click away for either, you know, pro bono services, professional services, mentoring services, because that's what makes us happy. So bong salamat di sharam na the blessing the community to, not only in Landan but Bulong-Bulok, South Cotabato, and Philippines. So let's let's help spread your wings outside of your comfort zone. Just be ready.
Yeah, and also
Okay.
thank you very much for being such an inspiration to many of us here in the Philippines. We are very proud of you and we are excited to be there in your school next year.
And then it might be the first one sa ato nga community, but not going to be the last one. That's the goal, and that's why we're trying to raise awareness. Kasi we need to have that kind of representation, even in whatever academic institution that we would love to. So I'm the first one from our barangay who studied UP, Los Baños, and UP Open University. I'm the first one who made it to Harvard University. So why not? If I'll be the first one to go to Oxford University, why not? If that makes us happy, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Well, anyways, bong fiyo kifufro din di Atlanta nat bong salamat di sharam di interview ni. Bong salamat. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Bye-bye.